Hello and welcome to the Dominion Daily for November 20th, 2025. We've got Empires and Plunder today. Some powerful events. Okay, so trashing, we've got Sacrifice and Catapult. Draw is Encampment and Enchantress. Plus actions, Encampment and Crown. Plus buy just capital. The King's Cash capital is pretty good. Actually, well, Crown capital too, for that matter. Capital on its own is like, it doesn't actually net you any money. So it can be, as the only source of plus buy, pretty awkward. But with Crown and King's Cash, that should be workable. So let's see. What are we trying to do here? Obviously, Plunder is going. Not Plunder. Encampment is going to be a key card. Oh, I didn't mention Taskmaster for plus actions. Okay, that's also a thing. Anyway, Encampment is going to be a key card. We can draw with Enchantress, but certainly, like beyond like the first pair of Enchantresses, it's easier to be doing that with Encampment. I guess Journey maybe actually you'd want to play with like 3 Enchantresses. Play one, then take a Journey, and no, I guess it's the same. No, because the other one gets stuck in play. Yeah, you need one, like you end up with 2 stuck in play. But anyway, it's easier. It can be easier to draw with Encampment. Definitely, we want to be building to dominate. The King's Cash capital stuff will definitely help with that. Get some groundskeepers. Starting off, we want to get thin with Sacrifice and or Catapult. We could just open with both. There is Journey, which doesn't necessarily help with decolliding terminals, but it does at least make the prospect of playing with both of them a little bit more workable. Alternatively, we could go with one of the Trashers plus like an Enchantress. I mean, we definitely want Sacrifice for trashing our estates, because Catapult trashing estates is pretty sad. Well, is that even true? I mean, Sacrifice trashing estates is nice for the points, but the points aren't going to be very important here. So maybe that's not true. Like the hand size attack on Catapult is very relevant, I think, and we definitely want to do that. Having 2 Trashers, like when they're single card Trashers, seems like a good idea anyway, but whether we should open with that. I mean, the other thing we could do actually is just do Journey Catapult and just get to the Catapult faster. That might actually be the play. Yeah, I think actually I'm going to go for that. We get to attack their turn 2 hand, as it turns out. It's pretty good. Okay. So we're going to hit at least... No, we're only going to hit at least 3 next turn. We could just take a silver with the plan to try to get to 5 at some point. Hmm. I mean, I guess if anything, we don't. It's not really 5 we care about hitting so much as 6 to potentially get a gold to try to hang on to encampments with. Um. Actually, the interaction, I hadn't thought about this before, but the interaction between journey and capital is interesting. Like, you don't immediately get the debt. You only get the debt after the end of the journey turn. So hitting 5 for capital, like, that's at least a little bit better. Like, delaying the debt means you have like time to throw other stuff into your deck. But anyway, if we, I'm thinking if we take silver here and then we end up hitting 3 again next turn, we're probably buying Enchantress. Otherwise, we're probably buying Journey again. And I think if we end up buying Journey, would we rather have Enchantress or Silver in the deck? Uh, I think Silver, because the Journey is going to trigger a short shuffle and then we'd have Terminal Collision. Okay. Oh, I guess we're buying the Enchantress anyway. I mean, we could just get an encampment, but I'll get the Enchantress. Well, we'll get it. We'll get an encampment here. Yeah, unfortunate. I think we play the catapult. Oh, especially because the Enchantress attack won't do anything on this turn. Ah. Um. We could get another Enchantress. Seems like a reasonable thing to do. We also haven't gotten a sacrifice for trashing estates. I mean, we could just trash them with the catapult. Hmm. Like I guess ideally we'd have 2 catapults and we'd attack with one and trash a state with the other. Maybe we should go ahead and get a sacrifice. Yeah. I think we attack. Oh, we have 2 actions. Haha. How did I miss that? Oh, is this new? I don't remember this being here before. Okay, well, we can get a gold here. Alternatively, what do we have down there? A couple of estates. Yeah, journeying here doesn't look great. I think getting the gold is the play. Okay. We still have a bunch of copper in our deck. Yeah, I don't think we're like out of money here. I think we can just take another encampment. Wait, where's... This is annoying. We could buy Journey. But then our gold is in play. We have catapult and some copper down there, plus a couple encampments. Is it? It's catapult or encampment, catapult, copper, copper, copper. It's not ideal either, but maybe it's fine. We get to attack. Yeah. Oh. I forgot about the curse. We trash the curse. We could take a capital. That might be worth not attacking. I think it is. We do still want to get a crown and all that, but I think we just got this capital, but I think I'm gonna discard it. We do need it, but it'll be better once we've got well, we still have an estate left. We could always catapult the estate. Could also play neither and buy another enchantress. We catapult the sacrifice. We can buy journey, but I don't know what we're doing with that really. We would draw all 6 cards. We'd be able to play the capital. We'd have a bunch of money, and then what would we do with it? Maybe buy like King's Cash Encampment or something like that. Would we have enough for that? The capital gives us 6. Silver gives us 8, and we have at least 1 copper, so yeah, we would have enough for that. Maybe that is the way. Getting the King's Cash and the capital into the deck is pretty huge. And I guess we can also pay off a couple more debt, which at least, or a couple of debt. They're getting all the encampments, though. Ooh, and we're... Oh. Actually, I said that, but we actually have 2 of them. I thought I only had 1. I'm wondering about just ending actions right here. Not risking that the 50-50 on drawing the gold. So we probably want at least one of these coppers in play, maybe both. So we're only going to draw 1 card off the top. And we want to buy Journey. Encampment. I do want like a plunder, but I also kind of want King's Cash Capital so that we can do that again. Hmm. Because the thing is, if we don't see an encampment on top, then we're gonna have all of our encampments in the shuffle and no gold. Maybe we're supposed to go King's Cash Plunder. And then, yeah. I think so. These two coppers that we're playing aren't doing anything. I think I'm gonna not play them, actually. If I'm getting the plunder anyway, I don't really need... Yeah, okay, so now we can get another capital. And we've got the plunder and all the encampments down there. Whoop. Oh. Did I play all my treasures? I think I did. That's why I'm paying off one debt. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Oh, and we're not getting attacked here, which is excellent. Found all our encampments. This is awkward. We but we didn't find the other King's Cash. So we kind of don't want to play this capital. I think we do want to play this stuff. Okay, so want to journey again. The plunder and the encampments are going to be out there, so we don't need necessarily another plunder. Okay. It'd be good to get another Enchantress. Well, I guess we don't need that now. Because we're going to play the Enchantress coming up here. We have room for another capital, but we don't want that now unless we're getting other King's Cash, and I don't know if I want to do that into triggering a shuffle. It might be better to just take, like, some groundskeepers or something so that we don't get in the way and we, like, you know, we can catapult trash the Curse of the Estate, hopefully line up the King's Cash in this capital, and then go on about our business. So if we go... I mean, I guess we could pick up a Cabin Boy, too. Just go, like, double Groundskeeper Cabin Boy. A crown wouldn't be bad either, but I don't think it makes sense to get right now. Oh. Damn it. I think it's more important to play the Enchantress so that we get a ways into this coming shuffle, but we did not line up the King's Cash on the thing in point of fact. Well, we should probably... I wonder if we should just get an Enchantress here. Like, we're gonna need that. Oh, we do have a Cabin Boy down there, so we're actually... It's only 3 cards on top. I mean, it's... I would like to be playing with another Enchantress. Hmm. But is this the right timing for it? If we journey again, then it's not. We journey again next turn, I mean, which we probably will. In which case, well, we are discarding a capital from play, so we should keep that in mind. We do have another capital down there. Actually, maybe Enchantress is correct, because then we just fully pay off the debt, and it's easier for us to buy Journey next turn. Okay. Well, we've got the gold and 2 encampments down there. Okay. Actually, I'm not even sure we do play the plunder. If we had like the silver instead of the copper, I'd consider playing like plunder, silver, not playing King's Cash or capital. But as it is, I think we do King's Cash. The capital, play the plunder, play the copper, but not play the other capital. Journey. I do want one more Enchantress to be played this turn. We don't need another plunder right now. We could get one more King's Cash. Or another... If we're going to get another King's Cash, we kind of want another capital. We could also... I mean, I want to get better deck control. Like, Journey is great and all, but I'm wondering if if we just go double Groundskeeper and don't add any more stop cards. It's like I want to trash this crap out. Adding back another Trasher would also not be unreasonable. We could go Groundskeeper Sacrifice. Maybe that's the play. Okay. Sacrifice. Estate. Once again, we bottom deck the... God damn it! What the hell? We don't need this silver. I mean, obviously, it'd be better to... We don't want the curses either, but I think... Let's get this out of here. This isn't doing anything for us at this point. Man, I can't believe this has happened twice in a row. What the hell? At least we'll definitely get to pay off our debt. Okay, we've got our 3 Enchantresses, so we don't really need another one of those. Should we take one more plunder just for insurance purposes? Maybe. Maybe so. It is nice to have like enough stuff to keep the encampments around. I think we'll do that. I guess we got to discard a capital. Yikes. Okay. Well, we do still have the gold down there. I think we just journey here without playing the capital. We're going to be 1 card short of drawing, so we are going to... Oh no, 2 cards short? Oh man. No, 1 card. Okay. We did find both of our King's Caches and our capital. That last card, I don't know what it is. It's guess it's another curse? And they've really been going hard on that. Okay, we lined up King's Cache, capital, capital. It would be better if it was capital, capital, capital. And this would have been the reason to have already added that 3rd capital, but... There doesn't appear to be a win, because there's no 3rd pile. Like, Plunder and Curse are low, but there's no 3rd pile. Maybe we click on Dominate once. We are going to take 12 debt. Well, we could add the 3rd capital as well. So if we're taking 12 debt, that means we'd like to spend only 34. That probably isn't too hard. We take capital. Dominate once. Do we even need to do that? Not that we do. Maybe we should take a crown or two to try to crown encampments. That effectively gives us more draw. That's the big limitation in trying to line up the King's Cache, capital, capital, capital thing. Crown. We could take the last plunder. I feel like 3 things with which to hang on to encampments should be enough, though. Especially with Journey, where we can like choose to not play the encampments if it's a risk, and then Journey. Maybe 2 crowns. And then just some more groundskeepers. There's also an argument for like getting a second enchantress that like, or like another enchantress to bulk up one of our turns. But, I mean, in theory, if we draw well enough, we can just play multiple of the enchantresses that we already have. So, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna buy these groundskeepers. This does now get the piles low, but the bot just does not have the payload that we do, so I don't think it matters. You'd end up with 1 debt if we buy 1 more groundskeeper. I'd like to not have the debt, I think. We could just take another cabin boy. That seems fine. It is weird that this is set up in a way where, like, you shuffle the deck and then you draw and then you pay off the debt. Like, I kind of want to, like, have the option to undo, you know, if I were like, oops, I'd miscalculated. I only have 6 debt? What? Like, I'd want the option to undo, you know? Okay, here we go. We crown the groundskeeper. The odds of us having an encampment on top aren't that high. I guess so. The other thing we could have done is crown the enchantress. Well, unfortunately, we still don't line up all that stuff. But we are now at the point where this wins. Okay. So, nothing to worry about. Yeah, so the bot did not go for the capital synergy, which seems like a really... I guess I probably understated that at the beginning. I was like, oh, plus buy is awkward with capital, but it's not with King's Cash. That's an understatement. It's not just that it's not awkward, it's really powerful. So that's my bad for miscommunication there. Even Crown Capital is pretty good. I mean, Crown Capital is basically like having 2 loots, because you get like if you're not ending the game, because you get a net, like you get 12 to spend, and then you pay 6 of it, and so you get a net of 6 coins, and you also get the 2 buys from playing the capital twice. So that's already like pretty good, especially because like having it front loaded has its advantages, obviously, especially at the end of the game. The King's Cash Capital is like, well, I mean, it's 18 and 3 buys, and then even if you're paying off that debt and you're going down to 12 and 3 buys, that's still better than King's Cashing a loot. So yeah, it's a lot. It's if we had managed to line up the King's Cash, capital, that is by itself, what is it, 54? So it's like approaching the point where you could just empty the provinces. You need a little bit more money than that, but not much more. But yeah, it's just the draw is limited enough on this board that's hard to do. I don't know, maybe it would be worth trying to play with more enchantresses like I was talking about to try to set that up. Then again, with dominate on the board, I don't know, like, you get there might be a situation where the deck that clicks on dominate a few times before it can line all of that up ends up with enough points that the deck that just tries to mega turn on the provinces actually can't get enough VP from doing so. I don't know if that would actually be the case or not, but it's at least conceivable to me. How many groundskeepers did we have in play this turn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's pretty good. Yeah, I also think like focusing on giving out all the curses with catapult here is like a weird choice to me. I mean, it hurts me, but it doesn't hurt me much more than like it hurts the bot to need to gain these cards that will give out a curse and then trash them. Like that's still effectively like they put a stop card into their deck that doesn't do anything except then like transfer a stop card to me. Were they even trashing to do that here? Silver. I guess they still had a silver. Gold. Cabin Boy. sacrifice. I mean, yeah, some of that stuff like makes sense, like tactically specifically, but like in the aggregate, like giving out that many curses just seems like not what your objective should be. There's so much more powerful stuff to be done here than giving out one curse per turn by spending like 2 cards and having to trash one of them to do it. There are definitely boards where that's like the thing you want to be doing with Catapult, but I don't think this is one of them. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.